In this video, we are unboxing and reviewing the Puppet Master Ultimate Pinhead and Tunneler from Neca. Just remember, evil comes in all sizes. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time joining, I started this channel because I have been a crazy horror fan since I was a child. From collectible unboxings and reviews to in-depth movie analysis videos, Andy Smith Horror is the channel for horror fanatics. Please do consider subscribing and liking this video. Thanks for watching. Now on to our evil little puppets. First things first, I must again say the box art by Neca for these Puppet Master figures is fantastic. It looks just like the puppet case in the films, and when you open it up, we have Pinhead and Tunneler displayed, and just like it's such a cool fashion. And with these figures, compared to Blade and Torch, we have a lot of accessories. I mean, quite a few. What we're going to do now is get the figures out of the box, lay the accessories out, and take a deeper dive to see what these Puppet Master figures are all about. Alright, now we have Pinhead and Tunneler laid out with all the accessories, and I am super excited because they actually have some accessories with them. Definitely compared to Blade and Torch, there was like none with those, which was kind of disappointing. But this is going to be exciting to check out all of these accessories. Let's go ahead and start out with Pinhead. Pinhead is one of my favorites for sure. You can see his head really does look pretty detailed, pretty good, especially for how small it is. I mean, it is a tiny little head. And you can rotate his head all the way around 360 degrees if you would like. I'd be careful because I do believe it's on some kind of ball joint. You can see, just be careful there because I'm sure if it comes off, it could be pretty hard to get back on. But then you also have the neck on a ball joint, so you can kind of rotate his head from side to side that way with the neck. So that's pretty cool. You have some good mobility there and good display opportunity just alone in the head sculpt. And as you go down the body, you can see he has on his big sweater, the big old red or brown sweater. It does have some stains on it if you can see that. Pretty detailed looking. And then you have the big old arms, which are, you know, just such a cool, unique part of Pinhead. And he has like a double jointed elbow here, where you can pull the arms up to you and the elbows, so you can see that. So you can have him with his arms spread out like that, or in like, you know, almost like punching. But that's going to come into play here in a little bit when we display this figure with some of his accessories. Right now he has his closed fist. But I am going to change those here in just a minute. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it right now before we check the detail on those hands, which is pretty good. But we're going to go ahead and change that to the open hands because these closed hands are going to be of no use. So they're just on a ball joint in typical Neca fashion, which works out very well. That's how figures like this should be for sure, I think, in my opinion. Just it is the easiest way. Alright, so now we have this one open hand here. It's going to be able to hold something, and then we're going to go ahead and take off the right hand and put on the opened right hand. So up until this point, what do you think of the Neca Puppet Master figures that have been released? I think Blade and Torch are pretty good, but I'm honestly a little more excited about these again because of the accessories. Alright, so now we have those new different open hands on there, so we're going to be able to display him with some of the accessories. Alright, and now we can check out the legs and the feet. Overall, it's just about how the Blade and Torch were. You do have some good range of motion here, and you could probably bend these all the way back to where he's sitting if you'd like to, his knees. But I'm gonna not probably have him sitting. I'm gonna try to get him standing up, which could be a problem though because he has the same little feet, which you can move around. So hopefully we can kind of get those at a good angle to get him standing. But he's going to be super top heavy. Just look at him. Of course he's going to be top heavy. So we're going to try to get him standing real quick. Let's see if we can get this going. Alright, so now we have Pinhead standing. Honestly, it did not take as long as I thought it would. You just kind of have to have him at an angle, his top half at an angle, and spread the feet out a pretty good distance. It's still not easy by any means, and I feel like just a simple blow of wind would definitely knock him over. But let's go ahead and check out his accessories that he has, starting it off with these hooks right here, which are going to be really fun to display him with. I'll probably wait till the end of the video, so do stay tuned to the end of the video to see him with these hooks. But just checking out the detail on these, pretty cool. hooks on the little rope, which he has his hands spread out holding. You'll see that again at the end of the video. And then we have a fire poker, which is a pretty good detail on this fire poker. It looks like, you know, it's definitely been used for sure. So that's another option. I probably won't display him with the fire poker, just my opinion. And, you know, I do like the wrench though. The wrench is going to be a cool one. Again, it looks like it has been used a little bit. Maybe been hitting on something a couple times, but the wrench is definitely going to be a cool one. Let's go ahead and put the wrench in his hand. Oh yeah, there we go. He's standing up, wrench in hand, looking like a total wicked little puppet. These guys are just truly some sick little bastards. They've always creeped me out ever since I saw that first movie when I was a child. It just totally ruined me. And he also has this vial of rejuvenation liquid if you would like to have him pose with that. This thing is pretty cool. Alright, now that we've taken a look at Pinhead, let's go ahead and move on to Tunneler. Again, you can see some more of Pinhead at the end of this video when I'll put him on the rotating display stand. Hopefully he won't fall over, but you'll be able to check out some really cool shots. Alright, now we're moving on to Tunneler. Let's go ahead and pick up Tunneler and see what he has to offer for us. Alright, so you can actually move the top, the little, the actual Tunneler. You can move that, rotate that around. So his head sculpt, it does look pretty good. Oh, and you can take that off, huh? I believe so. Yeah, you can take it off. So that is going to be something that comes into play here in just a second. But yeah, you can move his head again all the way around on a ball joint. We're going to be able to change out his head for an alternate head. I don't know if that is just some paint or something on mine, or just some dirt. But yeah, his head sculpt looks exactly, pretty much to me at least, how he looks in the films. And he has his creepy military uniform on. This Tunneler has always been one that totally messed with me. His arms, you can move those, you know, and rotate. It's just on a single elbow joint here. And it looks like we're going to be able to take one of these hands out. I think it's this right hand that we'll be able to change for an alternate gripping hand. Alright, so moving down, you have the same kind of legs. Now, it looks like this is going to be very easy to come off again. So do be careful with the legs, moving those out too far. And we're just going to go ahead and go down to the knees. You can, again, move those, bend those back pretty good way. So if you'd almost like to have him sitting, you could do that. But I'm probably not going to have him like that. I'm going to try to have him standing up. So let's just go ahead and see if we can get him standing. Alright, and there we have Tunneler standing up. It did take me a second to get him standing. Honestly, it might have taken me longer to get him standing up than it did Pinhead, which is just such a shock to me. But anyways, a little bit tedious getting them to stand. That is the downfall of these figures. And I do feel like a simple blow of the wind, or, you know, even my air conditioner turning on will probably knock this figure over. But let's go ahead and check out his accessories that he comes with. He has the pickaxe here. Which looks like it has definitely been used a little bit. Pretty cool little accessory. And then he comes with his little Tommy gun, or a little machine gun here. Really good looking at that. That's going to be cool to have him with that. We'll put that in his hands. Let's just go ahead and put it in the hand. This is where we might have to get that alternate. Oh no, it looks like it goes right in this hand. Alright, now we have him with his little machine gun standing up. He looks pretty wicked, doesn't he? We're going to go ahead and check out this alternate head sculpt he has, which is more of him in action. That's all I'm going to say. And it does have a bloody spiral on the top of this one, which again rotates. So we're going to be able to, if you would like to at least, take this one and move it into the other head sculpt. So if you'd like to have the bloody spiral on that head sculpt, you can do that. And then he also comes with this other hand right here, which looks like this is probably the one that's meant to hold the little gun. So we'll see if that works better for the gun here in just a second. I was able to get Tunneler in this pretty badass pose. I had to show this one. I do have him with the pickaxe and the submachine gun and that alternate head sculpt on. It looks so good, just like the movie. We're gonna go ahead and put these figures on the rotating stand so you can get a final look at them, and we'll do our final overview and thoughts on these figures. Overall, Pinhead and Tunneler are badass little puppets that Neca has done a wonderful job recreating in fine detail. The one big negative though is how hard it can be to get these figures to stand properly. Otherwise, you get a great box for display and cool accessories, making this a must-own for the majority of horror collectors. Let me know in the comments section below, have you purchased these Puppet Master figures? Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate all of you, especially my loyal subscribers. You can follow me on social media for more cool horror content, and please do make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell if you love weekly horror videos. I'll see you in the next one.